I should have slept with him. Then I would have been part of this movie about him. I thought he was too East Village, kind of geeky and art schooly. Not like me, or us. What did I look like? Where did I live? In East Village. But I wore blazers. I also had a leather jacket, a real heavy leather jacket. A motorcycle jacket. I didn't have a motorcycle. But it was this tough skin that I put on deliberately. We spent all this time together at the March on Washington for LGBT rights. I think it was before they added PQ. We bonded on the bus. Well, that's what they should call it. The bus on Washington. What did we talk about? I don't remember him talking. We should have at least made out or something, preferably publicly. So someone might have seen us doing it on the bus, or better, while marching in Washington, and then they'd remember it years later, and there I'd be in the movie. I was there on the bus because I wanted to sleep with, and I was needed to distract, because of course, had already slept with, had an eye for the hot young things, the bright young things. He was a bright young thing. We were all bright young things. They were just a bit brighter, luminous, efflorescing in public. He didn't strike me as bright, which wasn't very bright to me. If we'd have gotten together, I would at least have had, I'd have been an heir, or dead, or both. At least I'd have a painting or something. I didn't even snag a drawing. Just about everyone else got something from him, art-wise, career-wise. Enough to end up being illuminated, radiant, up there. Got hepatitis from him. I wish I could say that. Yeah, I got hepatitis from him like back in 1980. I mean, it's something to share. Like when I was on this panel with and asked us, so who's the most famous person you slept with? And whispered to me, besides Nuria, I can't think of anyone. Nuria? The only famous person I had slept with was, I didn't mention that then. Why didn't I realize how lovely he was? He is lovely. Whoever thought someone could look so lovely in red shorts? I remember him in black pants. I remember everyone in black pants. Or no pants at all. I was lovely too. I have to remember that. I have to remember that. It's something off screen. You went to bathhouses? I didn't go to bathhouses. Well, not then. Never! No! Maybe I should have. I would have met people, no, people like us, like me, like us, we didn't go to places like that. Those places were all hairy guys with beards and drug habits and scary leather stuff. You know, West Village, as in village people. We were East Village. And that's the club we used to go to. But not with those people. Those people were not really serious. Was he serious? I was really, really serious. We were serious artists, not club kids and fashionistas who ruined everything. Not him. I mean, they made him. Maybe. I mean, they didn't make me. They made me. Is that his voice? He sounds like one of my students back in, kind of callow, like we all did back then. I took voice lessons. His grandmother died that year. My grandmother died too, same year. He stayed very close to his gay friend from back home. I was really close to my gay friend from back home, and we even moved to New York together, and lived together, and slept together, sort of, occasionally. Not really sleeping, more like seeping. When wasn't with, or. He mentions in his journals, he doesn't mention me, mentions him, but not me in his journals. I mentioned both of them in my journals. His journals were made into a movie, which doesn't make it true. I lie in mine, a little. my journal, which will be a movie, I'm sure, if it ever becomes a book. Maybe I should lie more. I could call it a memoir. Oh God, I already do call it a memoir. I could make it into a musical, a play, a drama, a fantasia on the theme of, oh fuck, that's been done. Maybe I should have done him. No, I don't do people, and I never have. I always end up falling in love and then writing about them in my journal about that, like they're movies and not men. He had some gorgeous boyfriends. And his boyfriends had boyfriends, and they were all so young and cute. Everyone says hot now, but you know, back then, cute was really what we were. And they traveled in an entourage and stayed in fancy hotels and met famous people. Of course, the boyfriends were called assistants. I would like an assistant. I would still like an assistant. My boyfriend was gorgeous. Is, still is. I've met famous people. Well, not exactly met them. I've been in very close quarters with notable individuals, major artists, who have made remarks in my general direction, and not when I was taking a drink order. Why do I keep talking about me? I'm an artist, so I have to think about me to think about him. It's him, but it's seen through me, filtered, adopted, adapted, borrowed, maybe stolen, just for a moment. He wasn't a movie. He was a man, a boy man, making the light, the lines, and the shadow along the floor of this place, and my bright, tight world here on the second floor. Now you can barely see the lines. My students back in don't even know who he is, was, is. And floor we lay on, danced on, drew on, slept on, marked with imperfections, stains, splinters, spills. These columns, which obstructed us, also conducted us. They framed us. All that now will be disappeared. We'll have all this space, all this freedom. Finally. We're on the same floor with that. We're in the same movie. Some of us up on the screen, some of us on the floor.